But as you clear out the mental clutter through practices like mindfulness, meditation, and journaling, you will find that your external world begins to reflect this newfound clarity. The more you let go of what no longer serves you mentally and emotionally, the more you create space for growth, abundance, and joy to enter your life. It's also important to remember that clearing your space is not just about removing things, it's about replacing the old with the new. As you let go of the things that no longer serve you, consider what you want to invite into your life. What energy do you want to cultivate in your home? What items, people, or experiences align with the life you want to create? After you've cleared your space, take the time to fill it with things that nurture and inspire you. Consider adding elements that promote peace, creativity, and joy. Surround yourself with things that make you feel good, whether that's artwork that lifts your spirit, books that inspire you, or objects that remind you of your personal goals and aspirations. When you intentionally curate your environment, you're aligning your surroundings with your highest self. You're creating a space that not only reflects your inner state, but also supports your growth, healing, and success. Another powerful aspect of clearing your space is the energy that you invite in. The act of clearing clutter and letting go of old things is, in itself, an invitation to the universe. It's an invitation to bring in new opportunities, new energy, and new possibilities. By releasing the things that no longer serve you, you are opening up space for something better to enter your life. You're telling the universe that you are ready for growth, for transformation, and for abundance. This is an important part of the process. When you clear your space, you must also be open to receiving what comes next. The universe works in mysterious ways, and sometimes the things you let go of make way for something even more aligned with your purpose and your desires. Trust the process. Trust that by clearing the old, you are making room for the new, and when the new comes, be ready to welcome it with open arms. It's also important to recognize that clearing out the old doesn't always mean that you need to get rid of everything. There may be objects, memories, or experiences that are meaningful to you, that hold positive energy or sentimental value. The key is to only keep what aligns with your current self and the person you are becoming. This is a process of intentional release, letting go of what no longer serves you and holding on to what empowers you. Trust yourself to know the difference. As you continue to clear your space, remember that this is an ongoing practice. It's not just a one-time decluttering session, it's a way of life. Your environment will always need upkeep, and your energy will always need to be protected. As you move forward, continue to be intentional about the things you bring into your life, both physically and energetically. Keep asking yourself, does this serve me? Does it bring me peace, joy, or growth? If it doesn't, it's time to let it go. Finally, clearing your space is an act of self-love. It's a way of showing yourself that you are worthy of peace, clarity, and abundance. You deserve to live in an environment that supports your highest good. You deserve to live in a space that reflects your inner power and your potential. By clearing out the old and the unnecessary, you are making room for the life you truly desire, a life filled with joy, peace, and limitless possibilities. When you start to clear out the clutter in your life, it's important to recognize that the process is much more than just creating a tidy or organized space. It's about making conscious decisions to surround yourself with only the things, people, and energies that nurture and align with who you are becoming. Act of cleansing is a powerful form of self-care and can be one of the most transformative practices you integrate into your life. In fact, clearing out your space is an ongoing ritual that helps you maintain clarity, balance, and alignment with your deepest desires. But what happens when you begin this process of releasing the old? What are the subtle shifts that occur, both externally and internally, when you choose to consciously let go of things that no longer serve you? At first, it may feel uncomfortable. Letting go can trigger emotions you may not expect: guilt, resistance, or even fear of change. You might find yourself wondering, what if I regret letting go of this? Or what if I need this someday? But this resistance is simply a part of the human condition, the fear of the unknown. It is in these moments that you must remind yourself of the bigger picture, that releasing the old is a necessary step to welcoming the new. The act of clearing is an invitation to your life to evolve, expand, and transform. One of the first noticeable shifts you will experience is a newfound sense of peace. As you begin to clear out the clutter and let go of items, memories, or relationships that no longer serve you, your environment begins to feel lighter. The things that have been weighing you down, physically, mentally, or emotionally, are no longer present to distract or disturb your peace. This act of releasing creates a quiet space where your mind can begin to rest and where your energy feels more fluid and free. It is in this space of calm that clarity begins to arise. With a clearer environment, your mind becomes more focused and your spirit more centered. You feel more grounded in the present moment, able to tap into the energy of now without the distractions of the past or the anxieties of the future. But the peace that arises from clearing your space is only the beginning. As your home transforms into a sanctuary of order and intention, you will begin to notice that your external world starts to reflect your inner world. When your space is filled with clutter, your mind can become cluttered as well. You may feel overwhelmed, anxious, or uncertain about what to focus on. But when your space is clear and organized, your mind follows suit. You become better able to focus on your goals, to tune into your intuition, and to make decisions that align with your highest good. You will feel more empowered, more connected to your inner wisdom, and more able to move forward with confidence. As you clear out the unnecessary items in your home, you also start to clear out the energies attached to those items. Many of the things you hold on to have an energetic imprint. They may hold the residue of past relationships, unresolved emotions, or negative experiences. Perhaps you have objects in your space that remind you of a time when you were unhappy or stuck, or items that were given to you by people who no longer serve your highest growth. These objects, though seemingly innocuous, can subtly influence your energy. By releasing them, you are actively removing their energetic hold on you, creating room for fresh, positive energy to enter. It's as if you're hitting a reset button, starting with a clean slate. This cleansing process is not just about letting go of material things, but also of emotional baggage that you may not have realized was weighing you down. Each item you release is a metaphor for the emotional and mental clutter you are also letting go of. Consider the attachments you have to the past, old regrets, grudges, or unresolved emotional wounds. These things can act like energetic anchors, holding you in the past and keeping you from fully embracing the present. When you begin to release the physical items that remind you of those past experiences, you are also symbolically releasing the emotional charge attached to them. It's important to remember that letting go does not erase your memories or diminish the significance of the people or experiences from your past. Instead, it's a way of acknowledging that those things have served their purpose and are no longer needed in your life. It's about recognizing that you've outgrown those attachments and are now ready to move forward into a new chapter. Releasing what no longer serves you allows you to create new memories, new relationships, and new experiences that are aligned with who you are now and who you are becoming. One of the most liberating aspects of clearing your space is the freedom it offers. When you let go of things that no longer serve you, you create room for the things that truly matter, things that align with your values, your dreams, and your purpose. You create space for the new opportunities, new relationships, and new experiences that will enrich your life and help you grow. Whether it's new career opportunities, personal growth, or deeper connections with others, clearing out the old makes way for the new. You're creating the energetic space needed for abundance to flow into your life. But how do you ensure that you continue to maintain a space that is free from clutter and negative energy? The key is in intentionality. As you go through the process of decluttering, ask yourself, What is it that I truly want to bring into my life? What do I need to nourish my spirit and help me align with my true self? You see, clearing your space is not just about removing physical items. It's about being mindful of what you allow to enter your space in the future. This is why it's so important to be intentional about the things you bring into your environment. When you purchase something new, ask yourself, does this item enhance my life? Does it support my well-being? Does it reflect the energy I want to cultivate in my life? The practice of mindfulness doesn't stop with what you bring into your space. It extends to the energy of the people and experiences you allow into your life as well. Just as you curate the objects in your home, you must also curate the people and experiences you surround yourself with. Are the people in your life uplifting and supportive? Are the relationships you maintain healthy and aligned with your values? Are you giving your time and energy to experiences that nurture your growth? It's important to be conscious of the energy that enters your life, just as you would be mindful of what you bring into your home. By doing so, you create an environment, both externally and internally, that supports your highest good. Another key aspect of maintaining a clean, energetic space is creating daily rituals to keep your environment clear. Once you've gone through the process of decluttering and clearing out the old, it's essential to maintain the energy you've cultivated. This can be done through simple daily practices like tidying up, clearing away any unnecessary items that accumulate, and regularly cleaning and refreshing your space. Keeping your environment tidy is not about perfection. It's about creating an atmosphere that feels peaceful, inspiring, and aligned with your highest potential. As you continue to practice this mindfulness in your space, you'll find that it becomes easier and more natural to maintain a clear, balanced environment. The more you make it a habit to release what no longer serves you, both in your physical surroundings and in your mental and emotional landscape, the more naturally you will attract a positive energy and experiences that align with your desires. You will find that your space, both internally and externally, will be a reflection of the vibrant, abundant life you are creating. Ultimately, clearing your space is not just about removing things, it's about making space for who you are becoming. It's about recognizing that every object, every person, and every experience you allow into your life has the potential to either elevate you or drain you. By consciously choosing what you bring into your environment, you are choosing to elevate yourself. You are choosing to surround yourself with what empowers you, what inspires you, and what aligns with your true purpose. This is a practice of self-respect and self-love, a practice that supports your growth, your peace, and your highest potential. As you continue this journey of clearing and cleansing, remember that you are not just creating a space, you are creating a life that reflects your inner power, your clarity, and your capacity to receive the good that is already on its way to you. You are creating the life you deserve, a life filled with peace, abundance, and limitless possibilities. As you embark on the journey of clearing your space, you will soon realize that the process of removing clutter goes far beyond physical objects. It's a deeply spiritual and emotional act, one that creates the fertile ground for transformation in all areas of your life. The act of clearing your home, your mind, and your heart is a declaration to yourself that you are ready for change, that you are ready to move forward, and that you are ready to embrace a new chapter filled with opportunities, growth, and positive energy. Clearing out the old, letting go of what no longer serves you, and making space for what truly aligns with your values is a form of self-care. It is an expression of self-love, a reflection of your willingness to honor yourself and your needs. When you clear out the old, you make room for what is essential. You make room for the people, experiences, and opportunities that resonate with your highest potential. You make space for the things that will bring you peace, joy, and abundance. But what often gets overlooked in the process of decluttering is that letting go is not just about getting rid of physical things. It's also about releasing old beliefs, negative thought patterns, and unhealed emotions that are also cluttering your mental and emotional space. These invisible forms of clutter can weigh you down in ways you might not even be aware of. Just like the clothes that no longer fit, the old books collecting dust on your shelves, or the broken furniture in your home, these old beliefs and emotional attachments are taking up precious space in your life. So, as you go through your physical space and begin to remove the objects that no longer serve you, also take the time to reflect on the internal clutter you may be holding on to. What limiting beliefs are you still carrying around? What negative thoughts are you allowing to take up space in your mind? What past hurts or traumas are you still holding on to, unwilling to let go of? Often, these unseen forms of clutter are the most powerful obstacles to our growth and happiness. They can create a barrier between us and the life we truly desire. Clearing the emotional clutter is just as important as clearing the physical. Begin by acknowledging the beliefs and patterns that are no longer serving you. Are there old stories you keep telling yourself about who you are or what you're capable of? Are there memories of past failures, disappointments, or hurts that you're holding on to out of fear or pain? These old stories can have a massive impact on how you view yourself and how you show up in the world. When you allow these stories to define you, they create a kind of invisible clutter that blocks your flow of creativity, joy, and success. Take a moment to examine the mental and emotional clutter you may be holding on to. Ask yourself, what beliefs do I need to release in order to step into my power? What thought patterns are limiting my ability to move forward? What emotional wounds am I carrying that no longer need to define me? By confronting these internal blockages, you allow yourself to heal, release, and move forward with greater ease. Just like clearing your physical space, clearing your mental and emotional space is an act of empowerment. Once you've identified and started releasing these limiting beliefs and negative emotions, you'll notice an immediate shift. You'll feel lighter, freer, and more open to receiving the abundance that life has to offer. When we hold on to negative emotions or old beliefs that no longer serve us, we create an energetic blockage in our lives. It's as if we are carrying around a heavy backpack filled with all the things we don't need. When we begin to shed this weight, we create more space within ourselves, space for new beliefs, new possibilities, and new energy to flow in. The practice of letting go is not about rejection or avoidance. It's about making room for healing. It's about recognizing that the past no longer needs to dictate your present or future. You are not the sum of your past experiences. You are a constantly evolving being, capable of transformation and growth. By letting go of the old, you are giving yourself the freedom to step into the person you are becoming. You are creating the energetic space to receive new experiences, opportunities, and relationships that align with who you are now. Additionally, as you clear your physical space, you will find that the energy in your home becomes more uplifting and aligned with your desires. When your environment is clear, your energy is clear. You'll find that you feel more inspired, more creative, and more connected to your true self. Your home will begin to reflect your inner world, and you will naturally start to attract the things you need in order to thrive. This is the magic of clearing your space. By releasing the old, you make room for the new. But the process doesn't stop there. Clearing your space is an ongoing practice. Just as we clear our physical space, we must also maintain the mental and emotional space we create. Once you've released what no longer serves you, continue to be intentional about what you allow into your life. Be mindful of the energy of the people, objects, and experiences you invite into your world. Surround yourself with things and people that nourish you, that uplift you, and that align with your purpose. Protect the space you've created by staying aware of what you allow into your environment, both physically and energetically. In order to maintain a space that supports your growth, it's essential to create daily practices that help you stay grounded and connected to your true self. These practices could include regular decluttering sessions, mindfulness meditation, journaling, or simply taking a moment each day to reflect on the energy in your space. Consistency is key. By making these practices a part of your daily routine, you ensure that your environment remains clear, balanced, and in alignment with your desires. One powerful tool for maintaining the clarity and positive energy in your space is energy clearing. Just as you would clean your home physically, it's also important to cleanse the energy within it. This can be done in various ways, including using sage or palo santo to smudge your home, placing crystals in areas where you want to amplify positive energy, or using essential oils to create a calming atmosphere. By regularly cleansing the energy in your space, you are ensuring that your environment remains a place of peace, balance, and vibrancy. Clearing your space is a journey, not a one-time event. It's an ongoing process of release and renewal, both externally and internally. As you continue to clear and create space in your home and your heart, you will find that your life begins to flow more easily. You'll experience a greater sense of peace, clarity, and alignment. And most importantly, you will create the space to receive all the beautiful things that life has in store for you. This process is a powerful reminder that you are in charge of the energy you allow into your life. You have the power to create a home, a life, and a mindset that reflects your highest potential. By intentionally letting go of what no longer serves you, you open yourself up to infinite possibilities. You create space for joy, love, abundance, and healing. Remember that you deserve to live in a space that supports your growth and empowers your journey. As you clear your space, both physically and energetically, you are creating a sanctuary, a place where your spirit can thrive, where your dreams can take root, and where your soul can flourish. We live in a world that constantly demands our attention. Everywhere we look, there are distractions, expectations, and energy that can easily seep into our homes, our minds, and our lives. Over time, we collect things, material objects, emotional baggage, and even thought patterns that drain our energy and block the flow of positive vibrations. The truth is, many of us are unaware of how much clutter, both physical and mental, holds us back from stepping into the peace, power, and clarity we deserve. The energy of your home is a direct reflection of your inner world. If your space is cluttered, chaotic, or filled with objects that no longer serve you, then that energy will seep into your life. You may not realize it, but the items you hold on to, the things you allow to occupy your space, can influence your mood, your mindset, and your ability to manifest abundance and joy. The first step toward creating a peaceful, empowered life is to begin clearing out the physical and energetic clutter that no longer aligns with who you are becoming. Every object in your home carries a vibration. Whether it's a gift you receive from someone who drained your energy, a piece of furniture that reminds you of a time when you felt unworthy, or an old piece of technology that doesn't work but you keep around just in case, each item you keep holds some kind of memory or emotion. It's time to ask yourself, does this item bring you peace, joy, or inspiration? Or does it bring you a sense of dread, frustration, or anxiety? Start by looking around your home with fresh eyes. What are the things you've been holding on to for years, things that no longer serve you? Let's start with the simplest items that often get overlooked but hold powerful energetic frequencies. Old, broken items are one of the easiest things to let go of. Whether it's a cracked mug, a torn-up chair, or a broken lamp, these items are silent energy drains. They remind you of what isn't working in your life and subtly reinforce a sense of lack or imperfection. When you let go of these broken, useless things, you make space for something new, something whole, and something positive to come into your life. Another energy-draining object that many people overlook is the things you keep simply out of guilt or obligation. If you've ever held onto an item because someone gave it to you, even though it doesn't fit with your style or doesn't bring you joy, it's time to release it. Holding on to these items out of guilt creates a block in your energy flow because you're essentially carrying around someone else's emotional baggage. It's time to honor your space and your feelings. Your home should be a reflection of you, not of past obligations or other people's energy. When you remove these guilt-based items, you make room for things that uplift you and inspire you. let's not forget about the items that hold painful memories. Old pictures, letters, gifts from people who hurt you, or things that represent a past version of yourself. These are powerful emotional anchors that can tie you to old wounds and prevent you from moving forward. Holding on to these things is like carrying a heavy weight around your neck, even if you don't consciously realize it. Every time you see that item, you're reminded of a version of yourself that you no longer need to be. Removing these emotional anchors doesn't mean you're erasing the past. It means you're choosing to release the negative emotions tied to them and open up space for new memories and experiences that support your growth. When you clear out the physical clutter, you also create space for mental and emotional clarity. The energy of your home should feel peaceful and uplifting, not draining and overwhelming. If your space feels heavy, it's a sign that something is out of alignment. It might be time to go through your closets, drawers, and shelves with the intention to clear out things that are no longer in harmony with who you are today. As you do this, be mindful of the energy you bring into your home. Every time you bring a new item into your space, ask yourself, does this item add value to my life? Does it contribute to my well-being, growth, and happiness? If not, then it may be time to let it go. But it's not just physical objects that can drain your energy. Negative emotions, unresolved conflicts, and toxic thought patterns can also create clutter in your energetic space. Often, we hold on to grudges, resentments, or regrets that keep us trapped in the past. These emotional weights can prevent us from moving forward, from stepping into the future we deserve. Just like physical clutter, emotional baggage can block the flow of positive energy and prevent us from manifesting the life we want. So, how do we clear out emotional clutter? It starts with forgiveness, forgiving others, and most importantly, forgiving yourself. Holding on to anger or regret only keeps you tied to the past, and that is the opposite of personal growth. By forgiving, you release yourself from the energetic grip of those old emotions and make space for healing and new opportunities. You may not forget the hurt, but you free yourself from the weight of it. And when you do that, you open yourself up to more love, more peace, and more joy. Another powerful way to clear out emotional clutter is through mindfulness and meditation. When we're constantly rushing through life, we accumulate mental and emotional baggage that can cloud our judgment, creativity, and sense of peace. Meditation helps you clear out the noise in your mind, allowing you to reconnect with your true self. By regularly practicing mindfulness, you can begin to identify the negative thought patterns that are holding you back and replace them with thoughts that empower you. It's also essential to create boundaries in your life. Just as you clear out physical clutter, you need to protect your space from negative influences and toxic relationships. This means saying no to things that drain your energy, whether that's an unfulfilling job, a toxic friendship, or a relationship that no longer serves your growth. Protect your energy fiercely. When you surround yourself with people, places, and things that align with your highest good, you are cultivating an environment that supports your well-being and your personal power. Remember, you are the guardian of your own energy. Don't allow anyone or anything to take that power away. In the process of clearing out your home and your life, it's important to remember that releasing isn't just about getting rid of things. It's about making room for new energy. Every item you remove from your space makes room for something new to enter, whether it's new opportunities, new relationships, or new personal growth. Clearing out the clutter makes space for the positive energy to flow in. The more you let go of what no longer serves you, the more you make room for what truly nurtures and supports you. The act of clearing your space is deeply symbolic. It's a physical manifestation of your desire to create a life of clarity, peace, and abundance. As you remove items, you are also releasing the old emotional patterns, negative beliefs, and past experiences that no longer serve you. With each item that leaves, you are making room for new possibilities, new growth, and new beginnings. The secret to creating a space and a life that is filled with positive energy is not to hold on to the past, but to let go of what no longer serves you. Whether it's physical clutter, emotional baggage, or toxic relationships, Clearing it all out is a powerful act of self-love and self-empowerment. When you create space for peace, clarity, and positivity to flow into your life, you open yourself up to the incredible potential that is already within you. Take the first step today. Look around your home, your life, and your heart. What are the things that are no longer serving you? What can you let go of to make room for more of what you truly want? With every item you release, every emotional weight you release, you are stepping into your true power. The path to a peaceful, empowered life begins with creating space for your highest self to emerge, and for the positive energy of the universe to flow freely through your life. When you begin to clear the physical and emotional clutter from your life, you will notice something powerful happening. You create space. Space not only for new things, but for new possibilities, new opportunities, and new ways of thinking. Space for clarity, creativity, and peace. You'll start to notice a subtle shift in your energy. The clutter that once clouded your surroundings and your mind is gone, and in its place is room for growth, alignment, and abundance. This transformation is not just about the material objects you've let go of. It's about the deeper shift in consciousness that happens when you choose to release the things that no longer serve your highest good. The process of clearing your space is deeply symbolic. It is a physical manifestation of a decision to reclaim your life, to take control of what enters your environment, and to align your surroundings with the energy you want to cultivate. Think of your home as a mirror of your internal state. A home filled with clutter, old, broken, or negative objects is often a reflection of a mind that's overwhelmed or blocked. But when you begin the process of clearing, you not only begin to reorganize your environment, but you also begin to reorganize your internal world. Start small. There's no need to tackle everything at once. Begin with one area of your home, the place where you spend the most time, perhaps your bedroom or living room. Focus on the items that you can easily part with, those that are broken, unused, or have simply outlived their purpose. As you touch each item, ask yourself, does this item bring me joy, comfort, or peace? Does it support the person I am becoming? If the answer is no, then it's time to release it. The act of letting go is a practice of trust. It's a trust in yourself, in your ability to move forward, and in the universe's ability to provide you with everything you need. As you let go of these items, notice how your energy begins to shift. You'll likely feel lighter, more at ease. The space that was once filled with unused things is now open, and in that openness, there's room for new energy to enter. It's important to remember that this isn't just about physical things. This is also an opportunity to clear out old emotional baggage. Just as you're shedding objects that no longer serve you, you're also shedding the emotional connections that no longer serve your growth. It's common to feel attachment to things, especially if they've been with you for a long time. Some items carry sentimental value, reminding you of past experiences, relationships, or moments in your life. But often, these items are attached to memories or emotions that no longer serve your present or future. This can be especially true for gifts from people who have caused you pain, or objects that hold negative associations. While these items may have once had meaning, holding on to them can keep you tethered to the past, blocking your ability to fully move forward. Letting go of these items doesn't erase your memories or invalidate your experiences. It simply allows you to release the emotional weight that is holding you back. When you let go of these items, you are also giving yourself permission to create a new chapter in your life. You are telling the universe that you are ready to receive new things, new experiences, and new energy that align with your current desires and values. Every time you clear out the clutter, you are sending a message to the universe that you are open to growth and transformation. You are making space for the new opportunities, new relationships, and new experiences that will elevate your life. It's important to remember that when you clear your space, you also need to clear your mind. Emotional and mental clutter often mirrors the physical clutter around us. Just as your home can become filled with unnecessary items, your mind can become filled with outdated beliefs, fears, doubts, and worries that keep you from stepping into your full potential. Much like the process of decluttering your physical space, clearing mental and emotional clutter requires intention, awareness, and the willingness to let go of what is no longer serving you. Start by identifying the negative thought patterns or beliefs that are keeping you stuck. These are often the stories you tell yourself about who you are, what you are capable of, or what the world is like. Perhaps you've held on to a belief that you're not good enough, or that success is out of your reach. Maybe you've been carrying around resentment or fear that holds you back from fully embracing the present moment. Just as you can clear out physical objects, you can also clear out these mental and emotional blocks. The process begins with awareness. Notice the thoughts that arise throughout your day. Are they supportive and empowering, or are they limiting and fear-based? When you catch yourself thinking negatively, pause and ask yourself, is this thought true? Is it serving me? Is it helping me become the person I want to be? If the answer is no, gently release that thought and replace it with something more positive, more empowering. Affirmations, mindfulness, and meditation are powerful tools that can help you clear out negative thought patterns and replace them with more constructive, supportive beliefs. Just as it's important to clear out the physical clutter, it's also vital to let go of relationships, situations, and environments that drain your energy. Negative or toxic relationships, environments that make you feel small, and situations that are no longer aligned with your values can weigh heavily on your spirit. These people and situations create energetic cords that keep you tethered to old dynamics that no longer serve you. Sometimes letting go of these connections is necessary for your personal growth. It doesn't mean you don't care about the people involved, but it means that you are choosing to prioritize your own well-being and growth. Create boundaries that protect your energy. Surround yourself with people who uplift, support, and inspire you. Be mindful of the environments you spend time in. Are they places that promote peace, joy, and growth, or do they feel draining, toxic, or unaligned with your values? Just as you clear your physical space, clear your social space as well. Choose to spend time with those who help you feel your best and encourage you to become your highest self. The power of releasing goes beyond just cleaning your home or mind. It's a sacred practice that aligns you with your inner power and purpose. As you remove what no longer serves you, you step into the fullness of who you are and what you are meant to become. You are making space for your dreams to come true, for the things you truly desire to manifest. By releasing the old, you are making room for the new opportunities, new relationships, new energy, and new success. Clearing out clutter is also an act of self-love. It's a way of saying to yourself, I am worthy of a peaceful, organized, and empowered life. It's a way of showing up for yourself and honoring your desires, your boundaries, and your well-being. When you remove the old and the unnecessary, you create a space that reflects the love and respect you have for yourself. You send a message to the universe that you are ready to receive all the good that life has to offer. So, as you continue on this journey of clearing your space in your mind, remember that it's not just about getting rid of things. It's about making space for what's to come. With every item you release, with every negative thought you let go of, you are making room for something better. You are opening yourself up to greater abundance, clarity, and peace. Embrace the process of releasing and trust that as you clear your space, you are also clearing the way for the new and the wonderful to enter your life. When you begin the process of clearing out the clutter, it's easy to focus solely on the physical act of removing items. However, what's truly powerful about this process is the internal shift that occurs as you clear away the old. As you begin to let go of objects, memories, and even relationships that no longer align with your energy, you're not just making your home a more peaceful place. You're creating a deeper, more profound transformation in your inner world. Your home is a sanctuary. It should be a place where you feel supported, energized, and at peace. Yet so many of us let our homes become filled with things that we don't need, things that drain us, or things that hold onto energies of the past that no longer serve us. These things act as anchors. keeping us tied to old stories, old wounds, and outdated versions of ourselves. We hold on to them because we're afraid of change, because we feel guilty for letting go, or because we simply don't know how much of an impact our environment has on our inner state. The truth is, our homes, our environments, and the spaces we occupy are reflections of our internal state. When your space is cluttered and chaotic, it often mirrors a mind that feels overwhelmed, scattered, or blocked. The same way you clear physical space to make room for more energy, you must clear your mental and emotional space to make room for new growth, new opportunities, and new positive vibrations. It's not just about removing physical items, it's about creating the space to invite in something greater. One of the most powerful steps in clearing your space is recognizing the connection between your environment and your emotional and mental states. Take a moment to reflect on the energy of your home. How do you feel when you walk into certain rooms? Does your home feel like a peaceful retreat, or does it feel heavy, overwhelming, or uninspiring? Often, when we hold on to things that no longer serve us, whether it's outdated furniture, broken items, or things from past relationships, those objects carry emotional weight. Every item in your space has an energetic imprint, and some of these imprints may be carrying negativity or unresolved emotions. For example, think about old gifts from people who no longer have a place in your life. These items may carry emotional baggage, either from the giver or from the circumstances surrounding them. While these objects may seem harmless at first glance, they can hold on to the energies of the past, and whenever you look at them, you might be reminded of someone who hurt you or a situation that didn't go as planned. The act of letting go of these items is a profound way to release that energy, to stop allowing the past to affect your present. It's a way to create space for new experiences, new memories, and a future free from the shadow of what's gone. The process of clearing your home and releasing objects that no longer serve you is also deeply healing. It's a way to cleanse your environment of energies that keep you tied to old stories and old wounds. When you hold onto items that no longer reflect who you are or who you want to become, it's like you're holding onto a part of yourself that's stuck. Whether it's the remnants of a past relationship, a failure, or a memory of a time when you weren't yet the person you are today, these objects can weigh you down energetically. When you begin to let go, you are giving yourself permission to step into the fullness of who you are now. You are saying, I no longer identify with the person who kept these things around for fear of change. I am choosing to release the past and embrace the future. This act of release is deeply empowering. It's a choice to no longer let the past define your present. It's an act of reclaiming your space, your energy, and your power. As you clear out the old, you may notice that your mind becomes clearer as well. When your environment is filled with unnecessary clutter, be it physical or emotional, it can be hard to focus on the present. Your mind becomes distracted by the things that are unresolved, the things you've been putting off, and the things you're holding on to out of guilt or obligation. As you start clearing out your space, you'll begin to create mental clarity as well. You'll feel more focused, more present, and more connected to your true self. In the same way that your environment reflects your mental state affects your environment. If your mind is cluttered with negative thoughts, limiting beliefs, and fears, it can be hard to make clear decisions or take inspired action in your life.